things get a little hairy.
That's the way we like it.
Oh, you know it, all day, every day. I'm Phil. This is Christina.
How you doing?
And we are giving our review/preview, our in-between episode of
It's an in-betweeny.
Of the Pocono doubleheader. I did like that they kept saying tunnel turn a lot on TV.
Yeah, thanks for all the free publicity, NASCAR.
And it did get a little hairy, the tunnel turn a lot.
Yeah, it did, actually.
Alright, so, moving on. Yesterday's race was the Pocono Organics 325, and I just gotta say that I missed the mark big time on Kevin Harvick. I thought he was just gonna be in the top 10, which he was, but then all of a sudden, in the last stage, move up a couple spots, they make the right pit call, and you can't pass the Pocono.
Nope. As they call him the closer for a reason. I told you were dead wrong.
I don't know, I just want to know how Almirola wasn't able to run him down. I mean, he was the faster car ahead of time because Harvick couldn't catch him on that restart when Harvick was behind him. By the time they were pitting, Almirola was had the lead. He couldn't catch him. And then all of a sudden, after they pit, Harvick gets 2 tires to Almirola's 4 to get out first, and Almirola just can't keep up with him.
It's crazy. It goes to the end. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. And I mean, Almirola started on the pole. He looked great. I mean, I thought he was going to take the race for a while there. We kept looking at each other thinking, oh my God, we both left him out of our top 10.
Yeah.
Holy moly, we both left him.
Yeah, neither one of us had him in the top 10, and now here he is, the fastest car on the race. Man, we missed.
You know, you look at the stats and you go back to Talladega because you always want to go back to the last race, and it's like, well, yeah, he finished really good at Talladega, but everybody can finish good at Talladega. So how much stock do you count in that you're going to do at Pocono, because Pocono is a driver's track, like you said.
Yeah, and his history at Pocono, he even said it himself. He is not good at Pocono. Pocono is not one of his better tracks, but he made it one of his better tracks because he dominated the race.
I thought it was hilarious when he told the crew chief they fixed the car for the horrible driver.
Yeah.
Oh, it was funny. It was so insane.
It was good. It was funny.
But he just. I don't know if they just, made a change at the end that messed that car up or did something wrong. It just disappeared.
Some adjustment, a bad set of tires. Because when he came out of the pits, he was about 5 seconds behind Harvick. A few laps later, all of a sudden, he's 15 seconds behind Harvick.
Yeah, once again, I remember the crew chief telling him, hey, you've got a fast car, you're faster than everybody, all you got to do is go get them.
All right, you got the best car with the most tires, go get them.
Right,
and he faded away. So third place, for Eric Almirola, you want to say third place is really good, but the way that race went, it's really disappointing because that was his chance to lock himself in the playoffs, get in the championship race, make some noise.
Yes, put his name in the mix.
And
definitely.
And he lost it. He lost it. I mean.
But you can't take it away from Kevin Harvick for making a really good call.
They made the right call. They made the right adjustment, the right call. They got their car where it needed to be at the right time. Rodney Childers, that's why you have that guy as your crew chief.
And Denny just couldn't run him down. Denny was trying so hard. You could, so close, so many times, just trying hard.
It's just so hard. You can't pass at Pocono because you can't. Once you get up to the back of somebody, you get in the dirty air with the big spoilers, and then you can't get the downforce on the front of the car, and the car can't turn to get underneath the guy. It's just so hard to pass.
It was crazy. I mean,
that's why all the racing was in the pits, because that was the race, the pit strategy, getting your guy out at the right time. We're probably going to see more of that today.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Not to mention, it was nice to see at the end of the race a lot of new names in the top 10. It's refreshing to see some young faces in the top 10. It gives you kind of hope for the future.
Yeah, look at the top 10. The rookie Christopher Bell finishing 4th, and he earned it. Because with all the long green flag runs, and with that lesser team that he's not exactly on a really good team. He kept losing spots in the pits because that pit crew isn't as fast as these other guys. But despite that, he still raced that car up to 4th place.
Yeah, give that kid a pat on the back. He was awesome today.
You know, it's drives like that that are going to earn him a good ride next year, and there will be a few good rides next year.
14's still open.
48's open, maybe the 2 if he moves. You know, there's no telling what can happen.
Remember, hashtag pick Clint Boyer out.
Also, look at Michael McDowell in the top 10. I mean, from Front Row Motorsports. Talk about overperforming. Same thing. He earned his way up there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was just an impressive job. And, you know, it was a little silently. They didn't get a lot of time on TV, but he was there. Chris Buescher, same thing. Top 10.
Yeah, definitely.
And considering the fact that Tyler Reddick and Eric Jones, the 2 drivers that are at the bubble spot, wrecked out, you know, he took advantage to get himself some points. And he needs points because he's trying to get in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, that just about wraps it up for yesterday's race. Now it's time to move into today's race because we're going back-to-back doubleheader. You know, it's the Pocono 350, so this lap will be an extra 10 laps compared to yesterday. Still a pretty short race for Pocono standards. Thank God they're not 500 miles anymore. Those took forever. It'll probably be a lot similar to what we saw today with varying pit strategies. Some guys may be changing their pit strategies, or maybe more guys will go to try to copy what Harvick and Hamlin did since it worked so well. Or maybe somebody will find a way to beat it.
Who knows?
Who knows? These are smart guys. They'll be adjusting their cars, so who was fast yesterday may not be the best today.
So could you consider this their practice race?
Yeah, you could say it was a 130 lap practice session for today's race.
Live action practice?
Yep. So do you want to keep your same winner pick with Denny Hamlin?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Denny. I think I'm good with Denny.
Well, after the way he did yesterday, it's pretty good. I'm going to change my winner pick for this race because he said he's been missing his practice sessions, and maybe that's the reason he's been struggling to get a win so far. And I think now they'll get the car dialed in for this race. He was in the top 5 yesterday. Kyle Busch is going to win today's race.
Now you know I want to pick on you, but you know I can't because you know I love Kyle Busch too.
Oh, hey, I have to go for it. Lately, my luck hasn't been good. I haven't picked a winner yet, sad to say, but it's got to come sooner or later. Just like Kyle Busch's win, it's got to come sooner or later. He knows how to get it around here.
Yep, he definitely does. So he is one to be wary of this race.
So I'm putting him down as my pick.
Sounds good. But either way, it's going to be a good finish.
Yeah, well, hey, let's hope so. You know, because Pocono standards, you know, Pocono races can be tough to watch. Hopefully these guys can figure out a way to pass. But I just don't see how. Will probably be another pit strategy race, like I said before, which is interesting in its own right, because if everybody is on the same pit strategy and then they're spread out, then there's really nothing going on.
Right.
So at least the varying pit strategies keeps you into it.
Yeah. Especially when you've been working half a night and you come home and you're watching at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, work schedules are tough, but that's why this video is short and
because
sweet.
we love you, and just for you, we do it.
Yep. So that's why we just keep it short and sweet, because we're going to put out our full review on tomorrow.
So if you've liked this video, here comes the gist. You gotta like, subscribe, and share. We're young, we're new, we're babies in the world of YouTube. So please help us out and give us some likes and shares.
Yep, and if you do subscribe, please hit that bell so that way you know once our videos drop.
Not to mention, give us something to talk about if you want to know about it. We're trying to come up with content ourselves to give out for you. We have got many great things coming up in the future. But if you have something you want to throw in there, comment below and tell us so we can bring it to you.
Yeah, give us your opinions. We'd love to hear from you. Like we said, we're trying to build this channel to be better, and you know, you gotta listen to everybody. So
even the ones you think are assholes.
They're out there.
Alrighty.
But until next time, Have a good day.
Bye.